thank you very much. Thank you very much, Michael. It's a great honour, it's a great privilege to be able to say a few words on this occasion tonight of the centenary of Clarkslegal. As Michael said, my name is Professor Stephen Mithen. I'm Pro-Vice Chancellor at the University of Reading, and I oversee our international affairs, which are undergoing a considerable expansion at the present time. And in my role as Pro-Vice Chancellor, I've got to know Michael a lot, and I've actually found him an inspirational figure in our international developments because of his interest throughout the world. Now, I'm compared to Michael, I'm a bit of a new boy to Reading. I've only been here since 1992. I arrived as a lecturer in archaeology, and I think it's fair to say that for the first 12, maybe 15 years of my time at the university, I was entirely unaware of the relationship between the university and Clarkslegal, or Clarks, as I believe it was then. Now, it's only when one moves into a senior management role at university that one becomes aware of the immense legal aspects of running a university. It's only that when it becomes apparent, unless, of course, one falls into dispute with the university, and thankfully that's what happened to me as yet. There's always time, but we'll wait and see. Now, since moving into senior management about a decade ago, the enormous value of the long-term relationship between Clarkslegal and University has become very evident to me on almost a daily basis. Now, even in that year of 1992, Clarkslegal had been acting for the university for many years. I'm told that the relationship goes back at least 2 generations, half a century. As Michael just mentioned, I understand in the 1970s, he, as a young articled clerk, was involved in the removal of militant students who had occupied the university's administrative building. And I assume he did so by force of legal process, rather than by means. That wasn't mentioned. During my time in senior management, Clarkslegal has played a key role in all the major financial and organisational changes of the university. Now, these have included advising on the merger with Henley Management College to create Henley Business School at the University of Reading, a world-class business school that's having such an impact on the university and indeed on business education throughout the world. They advised on the transfer of a horse to UPP, the largest transaction of its kind in the sector, which has also put the University of Reading on a really fantastic basis for achieving an excellent student experience and also an excellent economic basis for further growth. Most recently, they've been advising on the disposal of our now ex-halls of residence, such as Sidley, which are no longer required. And Clarkslegal has provided a constant flow of advice to our Human Resources Department relating to casework, appointment tribunal proceedings, internal disputes, and so forth. And similar support has gone to our procurement, our finance, our estates departments. Michael has recently expressed this work to me in quite different terms. He says they've been dealing with litigious academics, learning about horse racing and gallops, herds of flowers and milk quotas, vine libraries and setting up charities. And indeed, I think that reflects the diversity of their work, the diversity of their contribution to the University of Reading. Not least of which has been their extremely generous sponsor of alumni events. And here, most notably, is the House of Lords events that they sponsor each year for alumni, which is a key element in our annual calendar. Now, the advice from Clarkslegal has, of course, been fundamental to the growth of the University of Reading. The University of Reading is now ranked within the top 200 universities in the world for the quality of its teaching and its research. That is in the top 1% of universities worldwide. It's something that the town should be extremely proud of. Not only that, of course, the university is the second biggest employer in the town. It contributes more than £650 million annually into the regional and local economy. And our key research strengths in climate change and food security are of global importance. And I'm especially proud of our long-term engagement with sub-Saharan Africa, especially in the area of agricultural development and of course is trying so much with Michael's interest in the Commonwealth and technology transfer. Without Clarkslegal, I'm sure we would not have achieved that growth and our current preeminence, and will surely be continuing to draw on their very wise advice in the years to come, as we undergo the third phase of expansion, and a significant part of that is expanding our global footprint and our global network. I should say one element of that, which will be opening in October this year, is teaching our accountancy degree in Beijing. So that reflects very clearly with your attraction to using accountancy as a mark of development. Now, when I asked Keith Hodgson, our university secretary of many years, about Clarkslegal, he said our relationship has always been amicable, productive and civilised. John Brady, our Director of HR, described it as providing consistently excellent advice and guidance. So much so that we pinched Julie Rao to become our in-house solicitor. Something he did actually ask me not to mention. So finally, I want to congratulate Clarkslegal on their centenary and all of their good works they undertake, including their support of tonight's charities that I know are so important to their charities. And moreover, I want to thank Michael personally for being such a friend to the university over so many years. I bring the best wishes of not only Sir David Bell, our Vice Chancellor, who unfortunately is at another event this evening, but all members of the senior management, several of whom are abroad tonight in Malaysia, looking after the development of our new campus. They have worked for many years with Clarkslegal and have exactly the same sentiments as me of expressing their gratitude to its support over the years. We look forward to a continuing relationship, one preferably concerned with property acquisitions and dairy cows, rather than rebellious, even revolting students and ambitious academics. So thank you, Michael, and congratulations to you and to Clarkslegal.